Hey everyone, I thought I'd make a video showing you how to turn your pilot light on your water heater if and when it goes out, which sometimes it will. I'm not a professional by any stretch, but I enjoy helping people have hot water, so that's the plan here. I've made a video previously, and since then I've got a new water heater, and I've had this one a year and a half or so, and I've actually not had the pilot light go out on it yet. Until last night it went out because we had a windy night. That's one of the things that might throw your pilot light out. There's a few other things. Again, I'm not a professional, so I'll let you figure out why it went out. But when it goes out, more often than not, it's pretty easy to get relit. In my case, I've got a tank full of basically cold water here. So gotta heat that up first, so when you light it, it'll take some time for it to heat the water. Notice if in fact there is no light is usually you take that cover off, and I've got a little window down here, right there, and I can see in the window and there's no light. If there's a flame, that means your pilot light is lit, but right now it's not lit. Now with this particular model, it's a little different than the last one I had, but it's got this spinner. Right now it's set up here, kind of difficult to see, but it's set up here on C. I know there's a white dot that looks like it's on pilot, but the little indicator is actually pointing at C. So that's the temperature of where you want your water. But if you'll notice down at the bottom, there's an off and a pilot. In most cases, in all cases that I'm aware of, the first thing to do is to twist that so it's pointing all the way to off, to kind of reset the system. You don't have to really stay there very long, but once it's on off, I'm going to flick it to pilot, and then to actually light the pilot I need to push this in and also push this button right here, which is the actual spark. And I'm going to do that while I'm watching that. You should be able to see in the window. There's that spark. I'm going to click it a couple times here. Oh, I'm actually looking at it a little funny. You can see in there now, there's a light. That is the light. So again, if I let it go off, turn this all the way back to off, back to pilot, again all I'm doing is pressing that down and pressing that spark like that. So again, if I do it down here, and that lights it. Now one of the things that you might notice is if you take your finger off of the pilot button, right now I'm holding that pilot button down, if I take it off, sometimes that will go out. It didn't. I've let go of it and mine has stayed lit. But if yours goes out, don't panic. That doesn't mean it's broken. That often means that there's some air that has guided itself into the gas line and is not letting it burn. In my case, it looks like the gas is there, everything is there. So, I've still got it on pilot. I'm going to turn this to my desired temperature, which in my case is, I don't know, B.5 on this dial. And as soon as I do that, that will light up the rest of those, I don't know what you call them, gas inlets. Sure, we'll go with that. Gets a lot brighter in there. I can hear the heat of the gas being burned, and that's going to slowly heat up that tank of water. And in about 20 or 30 minutes, I should have hot water enough to wash dishes or take a bath or a shower or do whatever I want to. In my case, I have 2 kids waiting for a bath, so they let me know that there was no hot water. So I hope that helps. That's how to relight a water heater. This is optional, but I like to always reset this, which is not a magic trick by any stretch. Hard to do with one hand. Fiddle that back in there. Good enough. Good luck.